Hey guys. First of all, welcome back, American Laura. I have missed you so much. Secondly, I didn't think I was going to talk about Doctor Who a lot today because I didn't think I had that much to say. But then I watched British Laura's video yesterday, and I think it really hit the nail on the head as to what I'm feeling about it and why I don't have anything to say. And that's because it didn't have any emotional impact. So I don't feel anything about it and don't care to talk about it that much. It was just an episode. It didn't feel like the 50th anniversary special. It felt like a less important Journey's End, where we're going to gather people together to solve an important problem, but there's just, it was the opposite of emotional. It undid all the emotions that we've had for years on the show, which Laura also talked about. It really bothers me because the thing about 11 is that he is this cosmic 9-year-old and he's happy-go-lucky all the time, but underneath it all he is really not upset, but just sad. But then we just canceled all that. Just all of that is gone now because Gallifrey was actually saved the whole time. So I'm glad we're getting Peter Capaldi soon because maybe it'll add some more maturity to the character, I guess. I don't know. I just don't know. There's a couple moments in the episode that could have been emotional, but there was one that was so close and then they just didn't follow through. The moment when John Hurt's doctor, I'll call him 8.5, he said bad wolf, and then 10 goes, bad wolf, and that was that. That was it. There was no follow-up, no response. 10 did not pursue it, which also begs the question of when is this for 10? Clearly it's after Rose, but before he sees Rose again. So, we know the second he hears Bad Wolf later on when Rose comes back, he's like, oh my god, Rose is here. But he hears Bad Wolf now and he's like, interesting tidbit. What is that? What is that? This whole time, for months now, we've been Billy Piper and David Tennant are coming back, so we assumed it was 10 and Rose. And then it wasn't 10 and Rose, which was disappointing in itself. But then there was a moment they could have talked about Rose, could have brought in something, and they didn't. They just ignored it, and that makes me really annoyed. Let's see. I agree that the whole Liz plotline was unnecessary and unenjoyable and sexist, and I don't really look too far into things usually or look for sexism, but it was so blatant. She literally said something about being the fair sex, and I don't know if that was supposed to be a time period thing, but no one seemed to look uncomfortable in the scene, and not everyone was from her time period. In fact, she was the only one. It was not good. I wasn't good with that. There were parts of the episode I liked. I liked the whole 400 years later, start something, finish it, with the sonic screwdriver. And I was glad they brought it back up later in the episode, because when they used it to solve their way out of the thing, and then the door was unlocked, and I'm like, really? 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 So, there was that. The episode was just, in general, felt a little flat. It was exciting, I guess. I had really low expectations because of the way Doctor Who has been, and it exceeded those expectations, so there's that. What else? Laura said something about how she's not excited for the Silence to come back for Christmas, and how they should just let that plot hole die. And I disagree, because I would be way more upset if they didn't bring the Silence back, because this whole thing has been building up for years. And the whole thing has been at the fall of 11. When 11 falls, or I don't remember even the phrase right now, I'm so tired. I was up till 3, and then I had to go to work at 9. So, what was I? Fall of the 11th, yes. Fall of the 11th, Silence will fall, and we are at the fall of the 11th. 12 is coming in the Christmas special, and if the Silence weren't there, it would seem like such a waste of everything. So I'm glad they're going to bring it back and try and close up that storyline that's been bugging me for years. Even if it's done poorly, at least it'll be done, So yeah, I'm excited for Peter Capaldi to just put everything that's been wrong with the show well, at least give it a fresh start, even if it's not going to fix everything. I guess that's all I have to say. I feel like I had a lot more thoughts, but who knows where they are now. So whoever makes a video next, you probably already talked about Doctor Who, so go ahead and talk about something else. That was a really good question for you. I'm sorry, I'm tired. Goodbye.